people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. And now Dallas' starting group. Derek Lively is out there with Davis. Then there's Najee Marshall. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Get the perimeter.
And it's Irving off the drive. He got a piece of it. And he's all alone. And that's going to be a travel.
Mavericks ball.
And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Lays out. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks able to keep the possession. Irving against Morant. There's the triple. Davis misses. And here's Memphis now. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. We spoke about Kyrie Irving and what the most challenging thing about defending him is, and he told me, quote, just how creative he is when he's handling the ball. We want to keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, even if it means sending double teams occasionally. We'll see if this game plan works out for them, guys. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Yeah, we're seeing Morant get more and more comfortable operating off the ball.
And one thing you can say about the Memphis Grizzlies, they are disruptive defensively, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, they've been in the top 5 in the league in steals, blocks, turnovers forced over the last few years. And let's face it, they're aggressive offensively as well. This team attacks at both ends of the court.
Davis can't hit.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
And here's Morant outside. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Irving looking around. Out to Thompson. Fires the three. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Jackson with a screen on Irving to the paint. Kicks it out to Bane. Launches it. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Irving, the pass to Thompson. Here's Marshall. Blocked! Thompson with a steal. Pass to Marshall. Now Thompson. Now here's Lively. Over Edey. And Lively with a basket. On the assist by Thompson.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Bane. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Bane's got 5 now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
For the finish. Second chance effort, and it's finished off inside by Jackson.
Yeah, that's how Jackson's most effective, playing aggressive around the basket.
Irving for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Rim protection and shooting, so important. Jaren Jackson Jr. has both of those skills, Stan.
Yeah, and look, Brian, it's rare to find guys who can do both of those things. Shot blocker at the rim and stretch the defense at the other end. Guys like that are hard to come by.
He's been a defensive player of the year. Maybe we'll see him in the three-point contest one day. Here's Wells. No made baskets yet. Back to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Corner shot. Davis with a rebound. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Dallas shooting their first free throw this game.
And he's basically automatic from here, and that's not an accident. No doubt, Kyrie still puts in work at the line.
And they've been producing at a high level.
No question, they're in a nice rhythm offensively. Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Stolen by Thompson. Irving with a deep three. They get it again. Shoots over Morant. Irving, no good.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Here's Lively. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Fast break, here we go. And he lobs it up to the rim. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Memphis. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Spencer Dinwiddie is out there with Dante Exum. And it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Dinwiddie. To the wing on the left. The 3 from Washington. Memphis with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Picked by Aldama. Kennard for 3. Pass to Pippen. And here's Kennard. They set the screen. Jacks up a 3. The shot no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Exum gets the bucket. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Now here's Kennard. Not a lot of room. Picked by Aldama. 3-pointer. Kennard can't get it to go. The Mavericks trailing. Exum attacking. Can't tie it up. That one misses. The Grizzlies have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Picked by Aldama. Kennard passes to Huff. Kennard against Dinwiddie. Just 5 to shoot. And again, it's Memphis missing.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. They have to be set up for success.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, Coach, it seems there's a move to cut out some of the cheap fouls in the game. This notion of, if you wouldn't call it on the playground, why do you call it in a game? You'd like to see where it's going?
Yeah, look, there's sometimes where I think we'd get a better game if the players do what they did in pickup games, Brian, and just called their own fouls. A lot of these cheap fouls would cease to exist. I think there's just got to be a better recognition from referees on what really impacts a play and what doesn't.
Now here's Kennard. From deep. Pass to Stevens. Kennard on the wing. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Stolen by Gafford.
Well, that's just a great feel for where the ball was going. He got himself in the right place and made the steal.
Dinwiddie gets the bucket. Dinwiddie's got his first basket.
Gotta love guards that can finish inside. Is Dinwiddie on that list? Absolutely.
Kennard can't get it to go. For Dallas, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Here's Gafford, and the dunk by Gafford.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now here's Kennard. Knocks it down from distance. Kennard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest up front.
Back to Dinwiddie. A minute 50 left in the second. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Kennard with it. And Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. Takes a three. Kennard can't get it to go. For Dallas, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Pass to Martin. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. 5 on the clock. Fires the three. Here's Washington. Fires for 3. Stevens with a rebound.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. .102 left in the first half of this one. Dinwiddie outside. This one for 3. He drops it from range. Dinwiddie's got 5 points.
Yeah, it's a great option every time to have Dinwiddie run the pick and roll. As reliable a play as they'll ever get.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kennard. 43 seconds left to play in the first half. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. And Dallas hits again from deep.
And it's great to see Dinwiddie dial it up from deep. Needs to keep connecting from out there.
Kennard with it. Exum picks him up. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. That's his first foul of the game. Kennard outside. And again, it's Memphis missing. The Mavericks lead by 5. Washington up top. Yet to see a basket. Fires from deep. Aldama grabs the board. Dinwiddie against Kennard. Picked by Aldama. Kennard passes to Huff. For 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Spencer Dinwiddie. He's been the guy making things happen for the Mavericks. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back with you shortly. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, you got to like what Spencer Dinwiddie has done in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Bain. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Well, Coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete, and he is without a doubt one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
That's on Derek Lively.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Well, if you went into the lab and created the perfect wing, it might be Desmond Bain, Coach.
Well, Brian, this guy's so strong. He can guard bigger guys, and his three-point numbers are crazy. Desmond Bain, well over a 40% three-point shooter for his career. Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. And now the Mavs on the run. Davis with it. He's picked up by Bain. Davis can't hit. Grizzlies trail by 5. It's stolen by Lively.
foul. 80. Second personal foul. First team foul.
There's the steal. And now the Grizzlies on the run. And then Morant with the jam.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. Bain, no good.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Stolen by Jackson. Outside for Morant. For the tie. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that three.
Here's Lively. The offensive rebound. Davis.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
On the wing, Irving. Pounded by Morant. Irving, the pass to Davis. Look at Davis go to work on the interior. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much...
Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible.
Leave it to Morant to shock the defense like this. I mean, just putting it on a string. Man, the defender really went after him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good. So Memphis ends up going with a new group.
2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
And that one drops for him.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Marshall passes to Lively. Second chance shot. It's tipped. And they'll keep possession. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. Kennard outside. Picked by Aldama. Kennard passes to Stevens. For the lead. Pass to Kennard. Puts up a deep three. Picked by Aldama. The three is up. And again, it's Memphis missing.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Stevens with a rebound. Stevens has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kennard against Dinwiddie. Lets it go from deep. No good there.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
And it's blocked. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Kennard for 3. Drops in the 3. Kennard's got 9 points. 20 seconds left in the third. The 3 from Washington. And the three-pointer goes.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Kennard. And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. And we'll return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Taking a look at the Mavericks. Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Dante Exum is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Martin in at the 3. The Mavericks shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. Exum passes to Washington. Banked it in off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you gotta love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Martin, the pass to Washington. And Washington powers it through.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that.
Kennard can't get it to go.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Sinks the tray. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. They need this. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Exum. The Grizzlies pull it in. And it's on Dante Exum. That's foul number 2 for him. And a new group getting ready for Memphis. Edie's checked in for Huff. Jaren Jackson comes in for Aldama. Bane, he's checked in for Stevens. And it's Ja Morant in for Pippen. Pass to Kennard. Outside Bane. Morant looking for an opening. Kicks it out to Bane. 6 to shoot. Here's Kennard. And he's back in business as the jumper finally drops for him. Here's Irving. On the wing, Davis. Defended by Jackson. Davis, the pass to Lively. Outside for Davis. From the arc. It doesn't go for him. And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. From deep three-point land. Outside for Davis. The 3. Memphis with a rebound. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Down low. Kicks it out to Kennard. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. From deep, Morant. Oh! Morant sinks the triple.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Irving against Morant. And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That'll be a second foul of the game. A minute 39 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Irving with it. He's picked up by Bane. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. And right through it goes. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
Irving never gives you less than his best. He's working so hard to find those much-needed points.
Kennard outside. No good with the triple.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Marshall with the bucket. And now a 7-point Maverick lead.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
The 3 is up. And he buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
And just a huge answer right there with a three of their own. And the crowd now is in a frenzy.
Irving attacking. Out to Thompson. Marshall passes to Davis. There's the three. Memphis with a rebound.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Bain finds Kennard. Puts up a three. Offensive board. Jackson for three. He connects! And that one brings him within one.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up two. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a three-point game.
That was a giant trip to the line.
And so the big win by Dallas in a tight game. And this was an emotional win. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
pumped up for this game, aren't we? Two exciting teams going head-to-head tonight.
Kevin, we've got great athletes almost everywhere on the floor tonight. The play at the rim should be electric. Let's go.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Holmgren the pass to Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Hartenstein with the screen on Morant. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Dort kicks to Holmgren. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams-Dort has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and frankly borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame and he fits in personality-wise.
Here's Williams. The Grizzlies making the shot. Right wing. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. To the middle. And that one is stuffed right through.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one, good.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Jackson. And Holmgren pulls it down. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Dort kicks to Holmgren. They get it again. For 3, does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just 1 so far. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I caught up with the Grizzlies head coach. We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Gilgeous-Alexander just taking the initiative, driving to the cup with purpose.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. People in the know how good of a defender he is.
Now Williams, following the miss by John Morant from deep, drills the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And it's in there.
High-level passer, even for a point guard. Morant shows the imagination.
Williams inside. Holmgren wide open. And the Thunder another 3.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. And a wide open look for Payne. Good, and a nice assist for Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, Morant's acrobatics often get the attention, but his passing is also elite.
Now, here's Holmgren. 6 points for him. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. Oklahoma City the rebound. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Trying to get open is Hartenstein. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
You love when guards crack back and try to help on the offensive glass. Shea doing work on the second chance opportunity.
Dort against Morant. Right side Bain. Wells kicks to Morant. Oh, that's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
That's a 2 from Kennard. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some point. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Oklahoma City.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Alex Caruso out there with Williams. Then it's Williams. Then there's Wallace. And it's Mitchell in at the point. Lets it go from deep. Thunder with the rebound.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Now Caruso. Down low. Here's Williams. Well, Doris, both you and I had the honor of being in that 2020 bubble in Florida. Any memories from Orlando?
I think, Kev, just how unique the setting was, and I have to give some props to the players. No fans, no normalcy, away from their families for extended periods, and yet they were able to lock in and give us some incredible moments.
Kennard for 3. The shot misses. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Thunder. They trail by 1. Connects from three-point range. Mitchell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's Kennard. And again, Memphis no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Wallace. Here's Williams, and he uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got the lead up to 4 now for the Thunder.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction. The Thunder shoot their 3rd free throw shot of the game. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Kennard for 3. Kept alive. Will it go? And again, Memphis no good. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Here's the 3. Outside Williams. The 3. Out to Wallace. Pass to Williams. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Williams sets a screen for Mitchell. 5 on the clock. There's the triple. Aldama with the rebound. Aldama's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Williams with the stuff.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
He was all alone on that one. Mitchell's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Oklahoma City. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Got that one up quick. Kennard's got 6 points.
Well, Kennard loves and relishes the opportunity to come back with his triple.
Williams' shot is off. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Kennard. 6 points for him. 1:04 left now here in the second. And Aldama has it in the corner. Shoots from the corner, and that's good for 2. And now just a 3-point Oklahoma City lead.
Well, the team counts on Kennard for exactly this. When he shoots, you expect him to make it.
Williams with a clean look, and he's good on the 3-ball. Williams has got 6 points in the quarter.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
36 seconds left to play here in the half. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. The Grizzlies shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. They get the rebound. Pass to Kennard. Williams with the steal. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Caruso. Here is Williams. The kick out to Williams. Williams, a screen on Pippen. For 3, Mitchell. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
And the second free throw, good. And he nails the third.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Inside, Williams with the steal. Beyond the arc. The shot, no good. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 9-point game. George, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player of the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
The Thunder leading by 8. Williams with a clean look, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that ball.
Here's Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
A floater. It's blocked. Outside, Dort. Holmgren kicks to Dort. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bane looking around. Shoots the 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The Thunder leading by 10. Outside, Dort. Holmgren sets the screen for Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. And the rejection by Jackson. Wells passes to Bain. Fires the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Bain's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Memphis. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Dankhoff said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. And we thank you for the report. Now, Morant. After the missed three from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Thunder going with the whole new group out there. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside for Jackson. Memphis moving it around. 5 to shoot. Here's Edey. And he drops it in from the low post. Edey's got 8 points. Oklahoma City leading by 5. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bain seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Jackson back to Morant. Caruso with the steal. Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Now here's Morant. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Wells kicks to Morant. Sinks the three-pointer. 7 points in the game.
Something that Morant continues to work on. He's hitting from deep. He is basically unguardable. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Now, here's Mitchell. 12 points for him. Here's Pippen. And Pippen slams it in.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Mitchell wide open. Williams dishes to Williams. Mitchell against Pippen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Caruso. Out to Wallace. For 3, Mitchell. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue this.
A nice shot by Huff.
Well, you have to understand what the defense is doing. If they give you an opportunity to set up a teammate, Luke Kennard will take it.
Williams, a screen on Pippen. Outside Williams, from deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. Aldama's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Stevens, and there it is for him.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So for Oklahoma City right now, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. Kennard's shot is off.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Outside Williams. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Drains the three-pointer. And the Thunder lead by 3.
No, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Outside for Jackson. Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Back to Jackson. And it's off from three-point range. The Thunder leading by 3. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Three-pointer. And the Thunder another 3.
Boy, you respect the shot selection from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just taking what the defense gives him.
Payne with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Payne against Gilgeous-Alexander. They need this. And Morant finishes inside. And it's 9 points for John Morant.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside Williams. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Puts up a deep 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Morant passes to Kennard. Out to Morant. A 3-ball. Count it. Number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Makes it off the glass.
SGA, that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big-time clutch delivery.
It's Morant with the drive.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the three-point shot. Dort's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's a big-time bucket. Lou Dort has unshakable confidence.
Outside, Payne. Morant with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Jackson. Out to Morant. 14 feet away. And too long on the shot.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Pass to Dort. Payne with the steal. And here we go. Fast break and Morant's got it. The shot, no good. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
The quiet confidence, the ruthless execution. You need a big-time bucket. Shai is on time.
Taken away by Williams. Dort finds Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City gets a new shot clock. Pass to Dort. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Shot clock at 3. And so Oklahoma City again turning it over. Here's Morant.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And a wide-open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep three-point territory. No good there. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances.
Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3, small forward.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Irving looking around from behind the arc. Out to the wing. Marshall passes to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Irving for 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
One of the quickest releases in the game. Kyrie staying a step ahead.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Klay Thompson pulls down the board. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Irving for 3. He buries it from 3. Irving's got 6 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Dort for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Now here's Lively. Second chance effort. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Lively. Give him 8.
Kyrie Irving has a sweet-looking stroke right there. Fantastic at getting his feet underneath him that time.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Davis with a rebound.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Pass to Irving. Davis with a screen on Holmgren. They get the rebound. Outside Irving. The 3 ball. And stolen by Holmgren. Dort with it. Irving picks him up. And here's Holmgren. Outside, Williams. The 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. The Mavericks lead by 5. Outside Irving. Top of the key. And that's his 4th bucket in 9 attempts.
Like seeing Kyrie pull the trigger from right there when he's got his feet underneath him. Those percentages go way up.
Hartenstein with a screen on Thompson. Dort for 3. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Thompson. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. It's scooped up. Outside for Irving. From outside the arc, he nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
For Dallas, they've gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Puts up a deep 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
And it's Holmgren missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Superb D from Gilgeous-Alexander, using his length to wipe away the shot.
It's stolen by Irving. From the arc. Counted from distance. Irving's got 16 points now.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Fires the 3. They get it back. The 3. Again, Irving missing. Kyrie Irving has been on display for the Mavericks. Oh, what a quarter. He was. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Mavericks.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Well, we should also mention how hard they've been working on the offensive glass, just coming up with second-chance scoring opportunities. Those can be deflating.
And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got. Alex Caruso is out there with Kenrich Williams. Then it's Cason Wallace. Then there's Mitchell. And it's Williams in at the 5. And stolen by Williams. Caruso against Martin. Left side Williams. Takes a 3. Gafford with the block. The 3 from Washington. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Offensive rebound. Outside for Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. The shot comes out. Dallas leading by 12. It's Dinwiddie on the wing. He's guarded by Caruso. Caruso against Dinwiddie. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Williams. To the left wing. Outside Mitchell. Here's the 3. Nails it from 3. Mitchell's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They've led by as many as 14. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside. But fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Left side Mitchell. Throws it up high. Stolen by Gafford. Poked loose. And stolen by Caruso. Williams against Dinwiddie. Mitchell, the pass to Williams. Caruso, a screen on Dinwiddie. Pass to Caruso. No good from outside. The Mavericks lead by 9. Stolen by Caruso. The 3 from Mitchell. Caruso, pass to Wallace. The 3 from Mitchell. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers. They're capitalizing on.
And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
The execution has been better lately. But do they have enough energy to pull it off?
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
Now here's Williams. Fires from deep. And he can't get that one. The Mavericks leading. Martin with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Martin, the pass to Dinwiddie. And the 3 off target. The Thunder have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Outside, Williams. Pass to Mitchell. Williams a screen on Dinwiddie. There's the triple. Mitchell misses. Dallas leading by 6. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Dallas shooting their first free throw of the game here. .55 seconds left in the half. Offensive rebound. For 3, Dinwiddie. Stolen by Mitchell. Wallace outside. Beyond the arc. Washington grabs the miss. The Mavericks have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Dinwiddie outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Dinwiddie's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. From deep, Mitchell. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got 5 rebounds tonight. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie for 3. Over Mitchell. Kept alive. Dinwiddie outside. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And that concludes the first half. The Mavericks on top, up 10. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Derek Lively is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Najee Marshall. Then it's Thompson. And it's Irving in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game, coming at any defense that people throw at him.
Dort finds Holmgren. Outside, Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
How about the vertical of Gilgeous-Alexander, a guard who can get up and throw it down.
Outside Irving. Again, Irving missing.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Dagnall said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Ooh, an aggressive slash from SGA.
So much speed from Shea. Used it there to get by the defense.
The Mavericks lead by 4. And here is Irving. 16 points for him. Davis down low. Dort defending. Irving, no good.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. The kick out to Williams. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3. And it's now only a 1-point Maverick lead.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Lively passes to Irving. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Irving's got 19 points. All right, Brad, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Now here's Irving. 19 points in the game. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander with the hammer.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
It's stolen by Irving. From deep. Again, Irving missing. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on an 11-3 run. They get it back. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. For the lead. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Irving for 3. Connects from downtown. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
Kyrie's got such a great touch from the outside. He's making that long shot look way too easy for a point guard of his size.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a three-point play. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Williams comes in for Holmgren. Caruso, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Wallace in for Dort. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention. You can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
It's got to be something else to be a teammate of Irving's. What a generational talent.
Mitchell's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
That free throw is good from Mitchell. And Dallas making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Gafford with a screen on Mitchell. Washington outside. It's Exum on the wing. 4-3. Wallace pulls it in. Oklahoma City is gone. Only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And here's Caruso outside. Knocks down the triple. Caruso's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. And no good. Pass to Wallace. Williams with the screen. Fires for 3. Wallace misses. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Oklahoma City ahead. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
It doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Williams is out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Williams. Then there's Mitchell. And it's Wallace in at the 2. Caruso, pass to Williams. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Williams against Gafford. Dinwiddie outside. Takes the 3. Williams grabs the board. The Thunder shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3 is up. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Lively with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Irving, no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Pass to Holmgren. Jacks up a 3. Bullseye! Chet hitting for 3.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Irving for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Irving's got 11 in the second half.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
The 3 from Holmgren. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And it's Irving missing. Thunder with a lead. Dort with it. Irving picks him up. Williams from long range. Gilgeous-Alexander against Thompson. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Marshall inside. Outside for Irving. Soft touch off the glass. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
Appreciate the mentality of Kyrie at this point, embracing the moment. He'll take the big shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort.
2 minutes remaining to the game.
Tries to break his ice. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander coming through big time.
Pass to Irving. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. The Mavericks have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Irving with it. Hartenstein covering. Dort against Irving. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Williams passes to Hartenstein. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Another shot. Bullseye! And now a 4-point Thunder lead.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Pass to Marshall. Back to Irving. Launches it. Hartenstein pulls it in.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. You have to use better judgment there.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Say it with me now. S-G-A. Get it done.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board. Good job on the glass there, working hard to establish position and put himself in a great spot to come away with that rebound.
Now here's Davis. Outside for Irving. 3-pointer. And it's good. What a beautiful shot. Brings it within 3.
And how about the poise from Kyrie Irving? These are the moments he lives for.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
You can bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that 3.
Irving fires from way outside. And so the big win by Oklahoma City. And thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in at the small forward. Now, here's Bane. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Jackson misses.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And showing some terrific range.
How do you guard a shot from that deep? Well, let me tell you, Kyrie, he knows it's difficult.
Morant with a wide open look. Offline with his three.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge. I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Gets behind the D on the break, and the pass is there waiting for him.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Morant kicks to Bane. Outside for Jackson. That three off the mark. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Dallas, no good that time either. Memphis has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Bane, no good. Dallas has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Lets it go from deep, and Irving with the basket on the assist from Marshall. Irving's got 11.
A capable shooter from distance. Give Kyrie space to fire, and he does not pass it up.
Here's Morant. It's rebounded by Dallas. Fires away from outside. Another 3 for Dallas. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Morant against Irving. And Ja Morant, good for the 3.
The competitive fire of Morant matching the 3 on the other end.
Fires away from way outside. Irving can't hit. 1:52 left to play here in the first. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Well, I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd, and we talked about the big man, Jaren Jackson Jr., and specifically how to defend him. Coach said he's a guy that can score from all 3 levels. Our guys have to be on him and active defensively as soon as he touches the ball. Coach needs his team to bring the energy tonight, and we'll see if they can respond. Guys?
Thanks, David. And a wide open look for Bane. No good on the quick 3. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And Richard, talking about Anthony Davis for a second here. When healthy, he's still one of the best players in the NBA.
Yeah, his health has always been a question mark for quite a while, Kevin. But make no mistake, when AD's good to go, he's one of the best players in the world.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 15.
Putting that 7'5" wingspan to use Jackson with great timing on the rejection.
And that's good. Kyrie Irving for 3. 18 points for him.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Launches a 3. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 7. Lets the 3 fly. Outside Irving. Morant with the steal. Outside Bane. The 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. the wing, Irving. Guarded by Morant. No good from Irving.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
1 second separating the shot clock in game. Such a wide open look.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Fires from deep. And it's Kyrie Irving with the three. Irving's got 21.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
Now, here's Morant for three.
Video review under NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes to
Pretty
review the
close.
play.
And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay,
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Dallas. Why even bring it inside when you've got him on the perimeter? After that quarter, his three-point total stands at 6. We come back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
and not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Big man on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Dante Exum. And it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. And you look at the Grizzlies defense the last few years, RJ extremely disruptive.
Yeah, they've been top of the league in steals and blocks. That's just a part of the DNA in Memphis. It can be exhausting playing against guys like this.
Kennard for 3. And again, Memphis no good. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. The long distance 3 is buried. Dinwiddie's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And finally, someone scores.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
And it's Pippen missing. Mavericks leading by 7. Launches it. Another 3 for Dallas.
Not a consistent three-point shooter, but Dinwiddie can get hot, so you can't just let him fire at will.
Stolen by Exum. He takes it in. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. They get it back. Puts up a 3. That doesn't go either for Dinwiddie.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Kennard for 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Jacks up a 3. And it's Spencer Dinwiddie with the 3. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 10 now for the Mavericks. Now, here's Kennard. He's defended by Exum, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
Dinwiddie with the steal. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, he has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. There's 1:54 left here in the second. Dinwiddie wide open. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
First team foul.
Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Outside for Pippen. Kennard for three. A rebound by Washington. Dallas with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Dinwiddie for three. Aldama with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 13. There's a screen by Aldama. Kennard for three. It's good from long range. Kennard's got 6 here in this quarter.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Dinwiddie for three. That doesn't go either for Dinwiddie.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
From past the arc. And it's Luke Kennard with the three. Kennard's got it back down to within single digits for Memphis. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Dinwiddie's got 15 points. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Now, here's Kennard. He's tightly guarded. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got 6 rebounds in the game. Dinwiddie for three. Another 3 for Dallas.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And so it's Dallas, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third-quarter basketball.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Okay, they're thinking about the shot.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So on the floor for Memphis, Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Wells, and it's Edey in at the 5. Drills it from outside. Wells has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Grizzlies.
The dime courtesy of Morant. I'd love to play with John. He's always looking to move that ball.
And on the way from Irving for 3. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Greg, with how explosive John Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career. But we all just want to see him at full health. And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Count that bucket.
With the defense geared to challenge Morant at the cup, that little stop and pop is deadly.
Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. And here is Irving. 21 points in the game. Shot from the top of the key. Offensive rebound. From the arc. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Morant against Irving. And it's Morant missing. Dallas leading by 6 from deep three-point territory. Pass to Irving. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Bane with the steal.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
And another miss by Memphis. Dallas shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. And a wide open look for Irving. Lively the pass to Irving to stop the drought, and the layup is good. Irving's got 23.
This man is a three-level scorer. And this level, by the rim, there is nobody like Kyrie Irving and that touch he has.
Pass to Wells. Jackson, a screen on Irving. Here's Morant driving the lane, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Irving surveying the floor.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Over to the left wing. And here's Marshall from the arc. Nailed from three-point land. And it's an 11-point Dallas lead. Outside, Bain. Pass to Edey. Memphis moving that ball around. Now here's Morant for three. And the three ball is good. Morant's got 16 points.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
It's stolen. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
There's the lob to Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Love watching Jackson on the receiving end of the alley-oops. He definitely won the athletic lottery.
And on the way from Irving for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Pass to Stephens. For three. Connects from three-point range.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Dinwiddie outside. Another three for Dallas.
Merciless answer from Dinwiddie. He says, I can do that as well.
Stolen by Exum. .24 seconds left to play in the third. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And he keeps trying to get himself out of this rut, but maybe it's not meant to be. I'd focus on sharing it with his teammates at this point.
Dinwiddie for three. A shot, no good. That one doesn't go. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Big man on the floor for Middle Washington and Gafford. Exum is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Martin in at the 3 spot. And it's Exum with the ball who will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by 7. Martin kicks to Dinwiddie. Drills it from outside. Dinwiddie's got 24 points.
And it's so nice to see Dinwiddie in a scoring groove like this. He's making an important contribution on offense.
Pippen with a wide open look. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Pippen's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Martin from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dinwiddie. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Dallas leading by 7. Washington passes to Dinwiddie. Kept alive. Pass to Washington. Here's Martin. 6 on the shot clock. Off target from outside. It's stolen by Martin. Now, here's Washington. Defended by Aldama. Took him no time at all on that one. Washington's got himself on the board with 3 there. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
Davis surveying the floor. The tray. Kennard with the rebound.
Mavericks foul. Klay Thompson. First personal foul. First team.
That free throw good from Kennard. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough seam anytime he takes it inside.
Marshall gets the bucket.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Morant kicks to Kennard. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Payne for 3. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Irving, and he drives in, and he gets it to go. And it's a 9-point Maverick lead.
The quick feed of Kyrie Irving carving his way through the defense, man. This guy, he can get anywhere at any time.
Marshall with the steal. Throws it up high. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense in no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Kennard kicks to Morant. From downtown. And again, Memphis no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Irving. Takes a 3. We've got 1:18 left in the game. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Kennard for 3. And Davis pulls it down.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those 3s because he's been brutal in this half. And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
On its way from Irving for 2. It's rebounded by Memphis. Kennard for 3. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Marshall dishes to Irving. Fires the 3. Shot's good. Marshall making the play. Irving's got the lead up to 14 now for Dallas.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving.
Second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
20 seconds left in the 4th. Kennard's shot is off. Thompson looking for an opening. Dallas again turning it over.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
And here's Memphis' starting group. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Edey out there with Jackson, and it's Wells in at the 3 spot. Now here's Holmgren. 5 to shoot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Here's Jackson. Rejected by Holmgren. And he's able to get it back. Here's Wells. He's covered by Holmgren. Offensive board.
Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really by no fault of their own, B.A. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Driving inside. Outside for Dort. Pass to Williams. This one for 3. Here's Hartenstein. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
But if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Jackson, the screen. Morant with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. Jackson, the pass to Morant. Will it go? And then Morant with the dunk.
Oh, the vertical of Morant is simply incredible. I mean, he's fantastic at using it to his advantage on the inside.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5. Back to Holmgren. Let's go with a 3. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Payne against Dort. And the basket by Payne.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. Pass to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Tries again. And he lays it up and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points in the game.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Morant finds Jackson. Knocks down the long J.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson surveying the D. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option.
Now here's Payne. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
And how about Jaren Jackson Jr., another second-generation player that we have here in the NBA?
Yeah, Brian, and his dad was a winner at every level. He was a high school champion, had the #1 team in college, and of course was part of a championship team with the Spurs.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, John Morant is excited to be back on the court, and he's looking to lead this Grizzlies team back to the postseason. He said of the adversity, quote, "It made me better. I'm just grateful and thankful for the position I'm in." Brian, it's great to have him back in action.
Yeah, everyone loves a comeback story, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Morant. He's got 7. That puts him in the lead. He's got 9.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 45 seconds left now in the first quarter. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And here are the Grizzlies. They're on a 14-5 run. And then Morant with the dunk.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Holmgren with a screen on Morant. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Grizzlies lead by 4. Up the floor. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Jalen Williams.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
2 shots.
And so he hits both. The Thunder have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 7. Clock at 6. Oh, stolen by Morant. Up in time. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
Williams is out there with Williams. Then there's Mitchell. Then it's Cason Wallace. And it's Caruso in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going in the second. Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Pippen, a chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Williams passes to Caruso. Here he goes. Three-pointer. Williams, that's good.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting lead. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Out left to the wing. Here's Aldama. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Caruso, the pass to Williams. No good on the 3. Memphis leading by 5. Jumps up. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Well, you always want to pass the ball up court on the break. Normally leads to easy points, and we all know those are hard to come by.
The steal. Here's Stevens. Aldama outside. Huff, the pass to Kennard. Lets the 3 fly. That shot, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Offensive rebound. Wallace outside. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Just 5 on the clock. Off the mark there with a 3. For Memphis, they've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Aldama. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Outside, Williams. Back to Mitchell. Williams with the screen. Oh, there's the alley. Mitchell finds Williams. And here's Wallace. Defended by Kennard. Wallace misses. Grizzlies lead by 9. Kennard with it. Watched by Wallace. Nice shot by Kennard. Coach, when you look at the best defensive teams, what's the balance between IQ, the smarts for the game, versus effort?
Well, Brian, it's both. You know, I mean, the effort is a given. You're not going to get anything done in the game without effort. But to be a good defensive team, you have to be smart. You have to understand your opponents, their tendencies, both as a team and as individuals. And if you do that, you can cover up for a lot in terms of just raw athleticism.
Here's Huff. After the basket by Oklahoma City. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Kennard for three. Williams grabs the board. Thunder trail by 8. Left side Mitchell. Williams with the screen. From deep. Fades away. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Aldama's got 4 rebounds now. Stevens, the pass to Pippen. Right wing. Kicks it out to Kennard. From downtown. Connects from downtown. Kennard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, well, passing it inside out is always a good idea. You can usually get your teammate a clean look.
Now here's Mitchell. Launches a 3. Huff pulls it in. Huff's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Pippen. Stevens, the pass to Pippen. Got it. Good job in the low post. Pippen's got his first 2 points.
As a defender, you have to get more physical with him in the post.
Yeah, once he gets the ball in that spot, help has to be very quick to rotate over.
Kennard for 3. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you gotta have some real nerves to hit that shot.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Grizzlies out in front, up by 16. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a... And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
On the court for the Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at small forward. Dort, the pass to Hartenstein, and here's Holmgren. The 3 is up. Back to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. 7 points in the game. Pass to Williams. Lets it go from deep. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist from Williams. Holmgren's got 6.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Kicks it out to Jackson for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Thunder trail by 13.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Morant with the bucket.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out.
90 seconds into the second half now. Williams from long range. A rebound by Edey. Grizzlies lead by 15. And he's going for the oop here. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort, and there's the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Great determination. Dort uses his ferociousness to his advantage.
And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Hartenstein with a screen on Morant. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. Morant looking around. Pass to Wells. Here's Bane. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Morant. And again, it's Memphis missing.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Back to Holmgren from the arc. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Moran against Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Moran. Pass to Wells. No good again that time. Thunder trail by 8. Dort with it. He's picked up by Bain. Jackson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Got a hand on it. Here's Wells. Williams defending. And that one good. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Pass to Hartenstein. Beyond the arc. And it's Bain with the rebound. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Morant into the lane. And then Morant with the dunk.
And the bounce that Morant possesses is unlike anyone else at his position.
Kept alive. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wells. Williams defending. Jackson outside. Inside. And there's the lob. And stolen by Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. SGA from distance.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Morant gets it to go.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Holmgren with a screen on Morant. Pass to Holmgren. Williams from long range. Good if it goes. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wimby and Chet Holmgren.
They've got Isaiah Joe. Alex Caruso is out there with Williams. Then there's Mitchell, and it's Williams in at center. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Joe misses.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Now here's Kennard. He's guarded closely. This one for 3. Caruso grabs the board. Thunder trail by 12. Here's Joe. Offensive rebound. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. At one point, they led by 16. Kennard against Williams. Kennard outside. From behind the arc. Joe grabs the miss. Oklahoma City has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Lets the 3 fly. Hits a 3-pointer.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Memphis leading by 9. Kennard outside. Jacks up a 3. Williams grabs the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Dives for it, and that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. A line change here for Oklahoma City. Some changes for Memphis. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Up top, Morant. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
There's the triple. And it's Morant missing. Thunder trail by 7. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
At the line for your
And he sinks the second. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Jackson, the screen. Three-pointer. Oh, a bomb from John.
3 points.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that three.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. 1:41 left in the fourth. And here's Morant outside. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Williams. Let's go with a 3. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Dort for 3. And it's Bane with the rebound. Memphis leading by 9. Dort with a steal. Williams on the wing. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth. The Thunder with another miss. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, BA, you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
Morant against Williams. Fires for 3. Not going to go that time. And it's the Thunder with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. The offensive rebound. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Jackson. They get the rebound. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. 4-3. Fires in the triple. There's 10 seconds left in the final quarter. And here's Bane. Pass to Wells. A deep 3. So Memphis wins it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them.
closely.
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Thompson is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Derek Lively. Then there's Davis. And it's Marshall in at the small forward. Just 5 on the clock. On its way from Irving for 2. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Outside, Dort. To the paint. Stolen by Lively. Dort against Thompson. Dallas again missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's the 3. Dort misses.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Well, there's no question, and he welcomes this, that Anthony Davis shoulders a heavy load on the defensive end.
And he should, and he does. I mean, he's a true anchor. He protects the rim. He can guard out on the perimeter. He communicates well. He's got an excellent basketball IQ. And he's a guy that can cover up a lot of mistakes from his teammates.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Thompson outside. Davis against Holmgren. And the rejection by Holmgren. Thompson misses. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Irving from long range. Lively the pass to Davis. With the drive. And it's slammed in by Davis.
You rarely see big guys as fluid as Anthony Davis. He's so comfortable off the dribble.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Davis pulls it down. Dallas has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Pass to Marshall. Back to Davis. Here's Lively. On the wing, Thompson. From outside the arc. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. Now, when it came to Kyrie Irving, coach said trying to contain him tonight won't be easy. He told me Kyrie is a fantastic player, but I feel confident that our guys will be all over him tonight. Pretty strong words, guys.
Thanks, David.
Doesn't matter if he's well guarded or not. Kyrie knocking it down from deep.
Got a piece of it. Marshall with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Irving with a clean look. Another 3 for Dallas. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Well, you look at these role players the Mavs have, Clark, they've done a great job.
They really have, Kevin. I mean, the front office identified who the players were that could best play with their core stars. Needed defenders and guys that could catch and shoot the 3. They went out and loaded up the roster with those perfectly fitting role players.
Now Williams following the 3-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Great D that time from Davis.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Marshall gets the bucket.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
And so it's Dallas with it. After the missed 3 from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Now Thompson. After Lou Dort's 3-pointer that didn't go. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now, here's Marshall. Launches from deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
3 points.
Marshall's got 6. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And so it's Dallas in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've set the tone. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Ante Exum is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Martin in at the 3. Joe Good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
There's a screen by Williams. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
For this screen on Wallace. Dinwiddie for 3. Here's Gafford. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Washington.
Oklahoma City ball.
Here's Joe. He's defended by Exum. Joe can't get it to go. Dallas leading by 8. Pass to Washington. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Lets it go with the 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Now here's Exum. Back to Washington. Hands it from downtown. And now it's an 11-point Maverick lead.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
Caruso sets the screen for Williams. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Exum. Good on the triple. Exum's got the lead up to 14 now for the Mavs. The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment for just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the game. These guys are as big, as strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw foul.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Caruso. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Mavericks leading by 14 from deep three-point land. Exum's shot is off. Takes the 3. Joe good. Joe's got 9 points.
He just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
They get it back. And here's Washington outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
3.
Washington's got a pair of triples in the second now for Dallas. Here's Joe. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Dallas has gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Thunder trailing by 14. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Cason Wallace.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Exum's shot is off. Oklahoma City shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Mavericks leading by 14. For the 3. That one's not going to go. Here's Oklahoma City now. Here's Joe. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Mitchell against Martin. Gafford kicks to Dinwiddie. This one for three. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Joe. No good from outside.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
For three, hits the three-point bomb. He's got 12.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
Fires from way outside. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. From deep three-point territory. And he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. And so it's Dallas, holding on to an 11. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the 3rd quarter started. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander trains the three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
Incredible range from Gilgeous-Alexander, making a tough shot look easy.
Davis finds Irving. There's the three. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts up a deep three. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. Mavericks leading by 8. To the surprise of some, Derek Lively made an immediate impact as a rookie.
Count me amongst those folks, Kevin. I saw him in college, and I liked his potential, and I thought it would take a while longer for him to have an impact, but, boy, he has exceeded expectations in a big way. And because of his shot blocking and energy, running the floor, rim running, and the like, he's earned himself some nice minutes as a contributing player.
The offensive rebound out to Thompson. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That'll be a jump ball.
Shot clock at 5.
Who's watching here?
And here's Davis for 3. Buries it from three-point range. Davis has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Surprised the defense that time. They dared Davis to take that shot, and now they pay the price.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder keep it going. A new 14-second clock. Williams from outside. The shot off that time. Mavericks leading by 11. And here's Marshall from the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. And Coach Mark Dagnall said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow. Thank you for the report. Thunder have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the 3rd. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren.
Dallas ball.
On its way from Irving for 2.
Been fantastic at playing within himself on defense. Gilgeous-Alexander using his length well there to contest without fouling.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Williams inside and stolen by Irving. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. The second effort. Davis working in the paint.
Using that length. Davis turning a miss into a make. Bonus points for his team.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up and banks it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points here in this quarter.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And now a fast break for the Thunder. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
An outstanding transition player. When Gilgeous-Alexander is on the attack, good luck trying to contain him.
Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. A three-pointer is right on target.
And I love the competitive edge Holmgren plays with, coming right back with his own triple.
And here is Marshall. He's got 6. Six to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And here's Davis for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein passes to Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Davis. Williams from outside, and it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Irving looking over the floor. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Mavericks leading by 9 on the floor for Dallas. Irving is out there with Thompson. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then it's Derek Lively. And it's Marshall in at the 3. Here's Joe. The three-pointer, no good. Dallas shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. I believe a pass to Marshall. Outside for Davis. Goes back up. Lively finds Davis. On the wing, Irving. Covered by Mitchell. Fires the 3. Out to the wing. Pass to Marshall. Dallas moving it around. From downtown. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here we go, one-on-one. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Here's Joe. Offensive rebound. From the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. And on the way from Irving for 3. Second shot opportunity. Davis kicks to Marshall. Thompson for 3. Thompson with the 3.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
Davis setting the pick for Irving. To the middle. That's good from Davis on the assist by Irving. Davis has got the lead up to 14 now for Dallas. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Dallas.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
They've been pounding any miss on the glass and cashing in on the offensive boards. I've been impressed with that aspect of their game.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
You know, they've got to make him earn those 3s. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
The shot's good.
Kyrie looking to get others involved. Nice awareness there.
Puts up a three. And it's Mitchell missing. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Mavericks leading by 16. Pass to Thompson from deep three-point land. Rebound by Williams. The Thunder shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. Here's Joe. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Marshall dishes to Irving. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Puts up a deep three. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Mavericks.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Kyrie Irving.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
There's a screen by Williams. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fires from way outside. And Irving pulls it down. From deep three-point land. Misses. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us.